Welcome back guys. Today's video is a back to school makeup tutorial for early teens using all drugstore / high street products. So my beautiful model today is Frankie. Although I'm not promoting that young girls should be wearing makeup, they've got beautiful skin and they don't need it, but they are going to wear it, and if they're going to, we may as well teach them to do it properly and so it's age appropriate. Now as you can see, Frankie has got the most beautiful olive skin. She doesn't have any blemishes, so the makeup application for her will be very simple and straightforward. But if you are early teens and you are suffering with breakouts already, I will explain throughout the tutorial how you can cover those. So one of the most important steps when applying makeup is to cleanse your skin. Whether you wash with a soap or you use a cleansing lotion, just make sure you clean your skin first, and then you can go in with a nice lightweight moisturiser. This one is by Simple and it contains an SPF of 15. I'm going to work this all over Frankie's face, and this is going to really hydrate your skin. So whether you wear makeup or you don't wear makeup to school, you should always moisturise your skin. When you get into your early teens, your skin can be quite temperamental, so my advice would be to steer away from anything that could irritate you. Simple is a great brand to start with, it's good for even sensitive skin. Now some of you are going to want to even out your skin tone, and the best way to do this in your early teens is to use a BB cream. When you've got beautiful skin like Frankie, you do not need to wear a foundation. BB creams are typically lighter in coverage than a foundation. It's more of a creamy, lightweight texture and are designed just to even out your skin tone. The one I'm using here is by Rimmel and I'm applying it with a brush, but you can apply it with your fingers. When you're in your early teens, you shouldn't need a primer unless you're super oily or you're already showing signs of deep pores. Those would be really the only reason you should need a primer. Now if there's one makeup mishap that young girls are renowned for, it's not taking your foundation down your neck and having a very distinctive line around your jaw. You must take it down your neck. Now if you have blemishes, you will then go over them with a concealer. This contains more pigment than a foundation. You would pat this over your blemish after you've applied your foundation. Moving on to the eyes, we're going to use a cream eyeshadow. NYX do some great ones, as do Rimmel. The one I'm going to use is by NYX and this is called Sparkle Nude. If you wear any visible eyeshadow in school, they are likely to tell you to take it off, so you want to opt for something nude. This one is slightly reflective, so it's going to make your eyes look a bit more awake and just draw light to them. So I apply it from the bullet onto the mobile eyelid and then I just work that in with a brush to soften it. As it is slightly sparkly, we want to knock back a little bit of that frosted appearance so it's a bit more subtle. Cream eyeshadows work beautifully on lots of different skin types. If you find your lids get quite oily, you may want to apply a primer to your eye first. Loads of brands in the high streets and drugstores do cheap eye primers and they work really well at keeping your eyeshadow in place. A great thing about wearing a cream eyeshadow is it's really simple to apply. If you don't have a makeup brush, you can simply swipe it on with your ring finger. And as you can see, it's so subtle when Frankie opens her eyes. Moving on to eyebrows, I'm going to be taking this Max Factor Clear Eyebrow Gel. Frankie's at an age where she hasn't touched her eyebrows yet and I've told her she shouldn't because they're really beautiful, so we're just going to run a clear eyebrow gel through them. This will allow you to remain natural looking but well groomed. Now I know many of you will already be penciling your eyebrows in, so I'm going to show you how to do it very subtly with this blonde eyebrow pencil by Rimmel. The key to making eyebrows look super subtle when using a pencil is to keep the tip really sharp. And also opt for a colour that matches your natural hair colour. Then using a super light hand, you just want to create tiny flicks through your eyebrows mimicking hair. And this only needs to be in the areas that are sparse. But as you can see through Frankie's eyebrows at the front, they're quite light naturally. So I'm adding about 5 tiny little hair strokes just through the front. Do not fill the entire eyebrow in if you are of a young age. It will make you look older, but not in a flattering way. Eyebrows are meant to frame your face, not take over your face. So remember girls, less is more. Going back to the eyes, I'm going into this matte eyeshadow palette and I'm taking the 2 darkest shades on an angled liner brush. And I'm going to use this to make the root of Frankie's eyelashes look fuller. So we're not creating eyeliner or lining the top lid. We're simply deepening the roots, then when we put mascara on, her eyelashes naturally look fuller. That way she only needs 1 coat of mascara. So I'm just wiggling this at the root of the eyelashes. For mascara, I'm using this one by Gosh called My Favourite Mascara. As Frankie's got olive skin and kind of a mousy coloured hair, we're going to go for black mascara, but if you're naturally very fair, you may want to use a brown one. Always wipe the excess off your mascara wand and then wiggle at the root of your eyelashes and then extend through the length of your eyelashes. And again, less is more when you're first getting into makeup. Next I'm taking this Rimmel Scandalised eyeliner in a cream colour. This is a great little trick to make you look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed first thing in the morning. School starts really early and everyone looks tired that time of the morning. But after you've applied this along your waterline, you're instantly going to look more awake. It just diminishes any pinky tones. Then you can go in and apply a very light coat of mascara to your bottom lashes. Having that subtle nude sparkle on your top lid and that cream colour along your waterline, your eyes are going to look nice and alert. Next I'm going in with a cream blush. This one is by MUA Cosmetics and I'm using a pinky tone. A lot of cream products tend to have a nice natural gleam to them, which is really going to add to that nice beautiful glowing youthful skin you've got. Cream products can be quite strong, so it's best to apply a small amount to the back of your hand and then use your finger to tap that onto your cheeks. Here I'm applying it to the back half of Frankie's cheeks, but you can apply it to the apples of your cheeks. It's just down to your personal preference. The great thing about the blush duos from MUA is you get two different colours in each bullet. So this pink has a light pink and a dark pink, and the peach tone also has the same. Next I'm going to go in with Maybelline's Master Strobing Stick. This is a great way to give some life to dull skin, and although Frankie's far from having dull skin, it's a great way to bring some light to the tops of your cheekbones. Highlighting is a trend that has gone so far over the top. A cream highlighting stick is so much more subtle and it's so much more beautiful because it looks like your skin is naturally glowing from within. For lips, I'm using Baby Lips Lip Gloss by Maybelline. It's a nice translucent soft pink with no shimmer to it. This is a great way to make your lips look nice and hydrated without looking like you're wearing too much for school. These also contain some skin loving ingredients, so they're definitely going to help to keep your lips nice and soft throughout the day. The last step I'm going to show you is to use a setting powder. This one is by MUA. It's a translucent setting powder, which means it has no colour to it. I know it looks white, but it goes on the skin translucent. Not everybody will need this. Only if you're oily, then you can use it through the T section of the face, which is across the forehead, down the centre of the nose and on the chin. Frankie doesn't need it, I'm just demonstrating on her to show you. And that completes my affordable back to school makeup tutorial for early teens. I want to say a massive thank you to Frankie for modelling for me. She's as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside, and she was an absolute dream to make over. Please share this tutorial with your daughters, nieces, cousins, family, friend, anybody that you think will benefit from it. And please let me know what you thought in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys and I will always do my best to reply. So please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. You can catch my previous tutorial on screen now if you've missed it. My social handles are on screen if you'd like to follow me outside of YouTube, and I will see you next week.